Lucas Oil on the edge, and there's a good start. Bad start for that driver, though. This is the General Tire Extreme Off-Road Rock Racing in Jillico, Tennessee. Ken Stout and Brian Olson ready to bring you all the action, and they always tweak these rules just a little bit, and I like what they've done this year. They've pitted these guys up 1 against 2, 3 against 4, based on how they qualify this year. It should be some great side-by-side racing, Brian.
Absolutely. The key here is, as while it does look like these two vehicles will be racing one another, they're actually racing against the clock. And here is the course. They'll leave the starting line as 1. There are 2 lanes, and they're tough ones to get up early on. If you make it up past there, you make your way through the course. And the key, once again, is a couple runs, a cumulative time will be the champion for the day, the quickest one.
In talking to some of the drivers, this is the most difficult part of the track, because they obviously have to come up this hill as fast and as aggressively as they can. But when they get here to the top, they need to tap the brakes, because as they make this turn right here, if they are going too fast, well, they could end up on their head with their wheels facing the sky.
Man, that was some rough rocks right there. Danny Rower, 10:11.66, qualified 6th. Jason Bewley, 9:56.82, the number there.
Richie Keller qualified 4th. He'll pair up as well. Some of these vehicles, as you can see, purpose-built, 2 chassis, extreme off-road rock racing vehicles. They can control the wheels and how they brake and how they apply throttle individually. You can see all the suspension up in the front. It is pretty impressive stuff. Shannon Campbell, though, is your #1 qualifier as he set quick time.
Here comes Jason Bewley and Danny Rower, our very first pair out.
Yeah, and you talked about how difficult this was right off the bat, and here is a good look at it.
If you can get through, it's kind of like, oh, baby, on the side already is Danny Rower's machine. So Bewley will continue on here in the car number 333, but that is a tough break. There's the main thing, gets out, says, I'm all right.
Just as excited, though, isn't he? And, of course, Bewley will have to run that other lane in round number 2, so they both have a crack at both lanes.
Unfortunately, when you do accumulate both times and both runs together, take the 2 runs and put them together, you'll get no big numbers at all there, Will Roar. And Bewley finishes up 2:18.56. That's a good run there.
Well, we see the end result here, but how'd you get in this predicament?
Well, I try to go a little too fast. I've been doing good running this path all day and cutting it real close to the edge. And it's the only way to get an advantage is push it. And I push it a little too much. A little excited, making it in the shootout, and a little hyped up, and that's where it gets you.
You got to go for it, like you said, though, if you're going to win it. Rick Dorimo and Richie Keller.
You know, it's just like drag racing in some ways and far the opposite in others. If you get past the shake zone, we talked about in some of our drag programs in the past, but here it's about getting past the rock zone early on. And I will tell you right now, this guy's getting the job done.
Yeah, Dorimo with an awesome start right there and really standing on the throttle hard. Keller's got a lot of ground to make up. Of course, he just needs to stay clean because he'll have a shot at that lane in round 2.
You can take a look at these things. You can pretty well see that the engines are behind the drivers. And there are several different configurations as Dorimo is quicker at 2.30 to 242.
But a good bit slower than that first pair that we saw, by the way. On board with Brian Shirley. And again, this first obstacle very tough. And then, of course, you can also see later on in the run, they have to have a lot of ground clearance to get over those boulders that they finish up with at the very end. A Monster Energy back machine here.
One of the best in the business, man. Shirley gets matched up here with Shannon Campbell. Wow.
Don't be scared.
Man.
And these are the boulders I was talking about. This is where you really need that ground clearance. And, of course, the General tires are so tough. Look at that time, 2:05 and 2:14.
After the first run, Shannon Campbell leads Brian Shirley by 9 seconds. That may seem like a lot, but if Shannon gets caught on these rocks, well, then Brian can be our winner here today.
Is my windshield connected?
Stay with us. Round 2 action is coming up.
Jason Bewley, Danny Rower, round number number 2 gets set to go here. These are the lower qualified machines now. It's 5 and 6 overall. But again, it's about a cumulative time after 2 runs.
Boy, that thing just dancing all over the place. Side by side, they roll up out of there, and one gets the preferred line, and that one is Danny Rohrer, who timed out in the first lap. Unfortunately for him, the first obstacle laid it over on its side.
The 333, though, is trying to make some numbers here. Bewley had a pretty good first run at 2:18 and 56, and right here now will take the lead. Keep in mind, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose or get there first or second. The key is how quick can you do it?
We both know when you're beside somebody else, it gets that adrenaline going, though. Jason Bewley, look at that time, 2:18.59. His first lap, 2:18.56, within 3/100ths of a second of being identical. That is amazing.
That is consistency right there. That's drag racing-like consistency. All right, DeRemo and Keller now get matched up. That's the 202 machine of Keller closest to the camera. He's hung up. The machine on the far lane is hung up. Oh,
man.
This sounded bad, didn't it?
And that's why they call it extreme. Watch out for that tree.
Drivers all make it through the start of the course here.
Listen to that thing, man. It sounds sweet.
He is hammering that thing.
Remo standing on the throttle there as he tries to close the gap.
And you get this.
Last time around, Doremo the quicker of the two with a lap time of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. But Keller's going to nip him this time with a lap time of 2:21.
Some of these rigs are set up where the drivers can only control the back brakes, some control the front and the back, and some are set up where even all 4 tires are controlled separately. That actually allows the guys to navigate through the courses better, and if something should go wrong, they can still finish with 3 of the 4.
Ryan Shirley and Shannon Campbell. Campbell is the man to beat right now.
And I got to tell you, these are the 2 guys you always watch for as the Monster Energy drink makes way. And here's an awkward situation that we've not seen so far. Shirley and Campbell actually take the same line going up the hill rather than taking opposite lanes.
Yeah, I was actually very surprised to see that as well. I agree with you. You can't win if you follow. You got to take your own lane if you're going to take a shot at it.
You know, there are a couple spots on the track where you can make a pass. We saw it earlier with Rohrer and Bewley, and now Shirley and Campbell. That's Campbell you're looking at right there. Who had quick time of the round earlier at 2.05. It was a 2.14 for Shirley. So these things are way evenly matched.
Both guys doing a great job, but without question, Shannon Campbell is on another solid run here if he can get through this boulder section. You've got to keep the equipment alive, so you have to take care of it through that extremely rough area. And here comes Campbell. That will be good enough to win the event. A backed up time of 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Congratulations, a combined time for Shannon Campbell at 4 minutes, 16 seconds. A solid effort here today.
Shannon, it's supposed to be difficult, man. You're making it look easy out there. What's your key to success?
Just keeping it together today. We're having a rough day. It's just real rough out there, and slowing it down helped out, I think. I think everybody got in this morning and overdrove everything, and I know I did on the first couple of laps, and it took me a little bit to calm down and just kind of come back, and we had some decent times, so that helped out.
Every race you've had so far this season, you've won. I didn't jinx you earlier today. You think you can keep up the success for the rest of the season?
Well, that's my goal. I mean, it'd be a good one to keep if I could, but I don't know, a whole lot of luck and keep my junk together.